Yeah, I'm fucking late. I hate it. Oh, I woke up in such a shit state of mind that I fucking slept in from depression. Yep. I woke up at 4 with a leg cramp so bad that it made me have to stand up out of bed. And I don't know. I nearly got up then and said, okay, we're going to start our day normal time. And now I'm worried that I fucked my schedule up because I slept in a little bit. We'll see. Maybe I will or will not be able to get back up tomorrow at the right time. Makes me feel guilty because I'm kind of committed being here during this time frame. That's when we're needed, when I'm needed. I took a bath. Didn't even see my dog yesterday. Not one time. I'm still gonna sell fucking animal parts. Getting. Remains to be seen. Had a rough start already. All over some bullshit. Plus, I hate sleeping in and being off my schedule. Well, it makes me a little sad. I slept in about an hour or two later than I usually do. Definitely an hour later than I meant to. So I'm running, I'm just running late on my personal schedule. Yes, I know it doesn't matter in the context of when I clock in here. I'm letting myself feel a little more guilty than I should because I'm usually awake before now. And I know we don't have a lot of staff on this time of day and awake. In fact, I just noticed Chris Swift just woke up, so we got the sergeant awake now. Yeah, especially because it's personal shit. I'm gonna try not to let it bother me. It just does, because truth thing about me, and you might have noticed this when the couple times I've snapped really badly in front of you. I don't like being lied to, and I don't like being deceived, and I don't like people keeping secrets from me that I don't think are necessary, especially if I know the person well. And it seems like, at least for me, it's generally better to talk about things than avoid things and put them off and procrastinate. And by the way, I'm really good at putting things off and procrastinating. I just know it's not good for us, so I generally am pretty much better about avoiding those activities. But yeah, so I'm just in a frustrated state over personal crap, which will be fine. That's why I'm just going to concentrate on my damn job. I do have something fun scheduled later today, so, or at least tentatively. In fact, I'm going to go check my telegrams and get my horse. Who we got? Is that Givens? Morning. Yeah, come here, sir. I'm walking that way. Come on in. This is actually a great town to get off the train, for the first time. But the only thing about Strawberry, at least right now, or at least in the Commonwealth, in this part of the country, is the clothing store isn't obvious. It's this thing right here. It's marked hotel, but you just got to use your third eye and jiggle that door handle and go right in there, and then you look at the bear rug, and you just purchases off the bear rug. There you go. And you've been here before well enough to know you just kind of buy them, and then you can save your outfits. You can have different outfits. You probably spend between, I don't know, if you want to go cheap, you could spend as little as 10, 15. You might spend as much as 30 or more on some clothing. If you plan on traveling north, I do recommend a coat. You don't have to wear the coat all the time, but you might want to at least have available. I'll show you what mine looks like. A big kind of heavy winter coat if you're going to go up in the snow, because it does get really cold up there. Yeah, you could do that through your couple ways. If you look at your pocket, you can see some. Oh God, it's hard to put into context. It's got like indicators over there on the left side of your pocket. Those are your clothing pieces, and you can flex your B muscle. B as in Bravo. All right, and if you see those guys over there on the left side of the pocket, yeah, there you go. Yeah. So that's what those do. Those take on and off specific piece of clothing, but it's actually, I'm not even joking with you. It's twice as detailed as that. So a couple things you're going to do when you have some time. First off, the clothing things are also under think, which is your T muscle, and then you go slash, and then you can type in the different, write in the different clothing you're trying to remove or unremove, like pants, boots. Also, think slash guide is going to be something you're going to spend. I don't know. You could probably spend 15 to 30 plus minutes in there reading all the pertinent things that are going to help you out here in the Commonwealth. So, strongly recommend spending a few minutes looking at that. Also, the original place you went to find out about us, there is a sheet there, a sheet that you can kind of reference that gives you a lot of the information we're talking about regarding the, the think slash options. The rest of them are in the guide. The other ones are all over there on the other place where you first came to us from, and just kind of look there. Got any other questions? Let me know. All right, I'm gonna do telegrams, sell this butcher stuff, and go get my horsey. Now it's really a date. All right. See what Claire's got this morning. Shit. Let me turn that down. Fuck. That was way too loud. I always forget that one important step way too often. Okay, to qualify the answer, I guess, and I'll have to answer it kind of twice, is if you mean by that, do I spend full-time hours streaming? Yes, way too much. If you look at my channel history, if you can just glance at it right now, and you'll see, I don't know, I probably put 80, 100 some hours in on this server last week alone, and most of it streamed, except I tend to not stream on the weekends, so I'm usually a Monday through Friday daytime streamer. I've lately been venturing into streaming on the weekends. I did a little bit this past weekend because it was I don't know, people came in, so it was busy enough. Oh, there it is. Rough morning. I slept in way too late because I got depressed at around 1 a.m. last night when I finally heard back from a Siri and she gave me a very non-answer answer, which really upset me at like 1 a.m. and I almost was unable to go back to sleep. And I also had a leg cramp at that time. And then I was so exhausted from the leg cramp and from just being upset about the circumstances in general. I said, fuck it. I'm laying back down. Well, plus that was 1 a.m., right? So I was like, all right, 1 a.m., I'm not staying awake this early and trying to get, and plus at the mindset I had, I was literally ready to quit the server. I'm not even kidding. I even sent messages at 1 a.m. to that effect. I was, I know, and that's kind of what turned me around on it. So, and I do this. I think some of you who have been around a while have noticed I'm an extreme person when it comes to emotional states. I have a heightened emotional state. I always have. It's actually been a problem. And sometimes in my life, honestly, I've gone back and forth. I know. And the bottom line is, like, I know myself pretty well. In fact, just the quick version of the story is for a little while there, these things were causing issues, especially in my work life, badly enough for me to consider and be on medication for a while. And it did help me get through some aspects of what I was going through. But at least with me, what I found with psych meds long term is it suppressed too much of who I was. I became much less, not empathetic, but my emotional. Okay, so my emotional range is normally like this. It made it like this, which did allow for some better functionality in some aspects of my life regarding being able to concentrate on work, theoretically. But what it did is it eliminated the extreme ends of my personality, which is part of my personality. In fact, even though me and my ex have tried talking about this to figuring it out, because it is hard. I mean, especially because there was definitely a bunch of shit she did completely wrong during the divorce, which she does own up to, so it's not like it's a blame game. But, we've tried analyzing like what other factors contributed to us not making it. And, fucking cat here. One of them had to do with that. I think during the end of our time together, I was so whatever medicated on psych medication that fundamentally I wasn't the person that she had married originally, and I wasn't that same person, just kind of period. And some of the very specific things that she loved and enjoyed about me were technically gone because I wasn't able to be extreme Dave anymore when it came to emotional states, which I think, regardless of it being embarrassing at times, at least for me, something she liked about me, loved about me, whatever. So I've always had some anxiety that my attempt to fix my fucking headspace literally led to one of the worst fucking situations I've ever had to go through. And even, oh God, the sad part is, even for myself, fuck my life, fuck my relationships, what it did to my fucking kids. Like they got, unfortunately, and this is one of the things that was on her on the bad. She ended up dragging them through the ringer in a way that was unnecessary, and absolutely she didn't do it on purpose. She was being manipulated by a third party who, definitely did wrong by the entire situation. So, some fun fact: if you're in a relationship and you fall in love with someone else, you think you do, you got to communicate all that stuff. Maybe. So back to what happened in character and out of character. So part of what was therapeutic for me regarding the Commonwealth is just that. Yeah, I know. You disappeared on us for a couple of weeks, which, by the way, that's a good way to handle it. It's probably not going to be the way I handle it because I find when I am depressed or having problems and then I go into anything other than my normal patterns or anything other than my normal attempt, feeble or otherwise, to be social, it makes it worse. So instead of like doing what I nearly did, I nearly never logged back in the server. In fact, I was so upset, I was debating on not even RP and Pezz's exit. Like one day he was kidnapped, vanished, no one ever saw him again, no one heard from him again. He doesn't have a will and testament, so all of his shit is just going to go to the government and into Pezz. And Unfortunately, for a little while there, I was under the mindset that it was the better thing to do. I haven't made enough impact on the county to be missed enough long term. Short term, will people miss me? Yeah, for fucking 48 hours maybe. At least that's what I was telling myself. But long term, people would be over it within a couple of days, and I wouldn't be talked about again within a week. I would never even be mentioned again. Um, and that, yeah, whether that's true or not, that's where I was going with it for a little while there. Yeah, I know. So, but you're right. That's what I was thinking at 2 a.m. this morning, and what sent me back to bed and made me sleep in too long. So, and then and then I started doing the stuff that you should avoid when you're in that state of mind. I posted, in fact, let me make sure. Let me delete that one. I posted on. In fact, that's kind of something I want to talk to these folks about. One of the people involved in my frustration, and keep in mind the person that's indirectly involved is on another. I thank you for that. I don't know if I'm old enough for that one, but um, okay, I did delete it. Um, so part of the problem is I've got to clear a little bit more air with me and one of my coworkers because he's unfortunately accidentally in the middle of this because he was the third party in my problematic, you know. Anyway, let me fucking fix this real quick. I'm not spelling this right. God damn it! I'm not gonna be able to finish this. Traditional. Traditional. You fucker. Traditional. All right, DIT. Okay, I did do it right. All right. Okay. I'm gonna have to just kill this one. I'm gonna have to kill this one and do it after the storm. And did it consume one? Let me see if it consumed one of my fucking telegrams already. Okay, it didn't. Good. All right. I forgot how close I was to the storm. Okay, so back to this. Yeah, I just got really up in my head about it, got really upset that primarily, and this is really where the fucking thing bothers me the most, is someone I considered a close friend on the server. Oop. Oh, damn it. Okay, someone I considered a good friend on the server. Someone, no, I still didn't spell it right. I forgot an A. Oh, Jesus. Um, where was I? Okay, so I considered this person a good friend, and then, of course, tried making something else happen with it because, you know, it was a risky thing that actually, the way, to me, the way it should be handled is it's like more of a yes no. And considering at the time I got the yes and I want to explore this, I ran with it, went all in, was trying to be careful about not pressuring because, again, good friend of mine and now a love interest. So, as far as I know, handled everything on my end. And based on me trying not to be up that person's butt the entire time, I tried just doing my normal routine, letting them contact me when they're ready to hang out. Try not to be too pressuring. We did get to spend a couple of nice days together for a few hours, and everything seemed to be fine. And then, kind of out of nowhere, it seemed like I got the word from the person that and this is what frustrates me, and this is back to this OOC bleed into in character shit that everyone needs to keep under control, or actually keep it separate, because due to the emotional lives we live in here, are we going to occasionally, oh, I could have had number one. I'm number two now. That's how I feel today. So I guess the issue to me was, like, I got dropped on and was explained that the reason we weren't going to be able to be a thing anymore was her, out of character stuff distracting her, because she was, and I understand this, she was going through some ex-boyfriend stuff, which, even though I don't understand, I mean, I guess because she's young, it's hard for her to professionally, as a gamer, as a role player, keep her real life away from her character's emotional state, regardless of the overlap in emotional states, because, we're all human, we're playing humans, we are, whatever. I understand all that. That's actually, to me, part of the fun of this is, this guy being part of an enhanced emotional state anyway. I don't mind it. Damn it, fucking door. So I guess what killed me is the short. You guys, a lot of you guys know this story, but the short version was, she cut me off on that stuff. Said it was for that reason. Said very plainly that because of this issue, she just was under the mindset that she wanted nothing to do with anything romantic related on the server anymore, and left in my mind, the possibility that if things ever sorted out in her mind, we might be able to revisit our situation in the future. At least that was the implication, and maybe that's a total me thing that I took that the wrong way, right? So, I just proceeded as normal. Now, it didn't become a problem to me until a couple of different times I saw her hanging around the third party in our love triangle, the guy that she broke up with to be with me because she didn't trust him, because she caught him in a lie, or she thought she caught him in a lie, and then whatever. And the problem I have with the third party is that he definitely went behind my back to start pursuing her again the day I told her that me and her were broken up. Maybe I should have lied to him and said, hey, we're still kind of working on this. I'm not sure what the deal is. Maybe I should have left our status ambiguous, and that would have kept him out of my fucking business in that sense. And maybe me and this person could have eventually circled back around and had discussions about this when she was ready. But instead, and this is what really makes me mad and why it feels very personal, he took, I think, the cue that she was available again to start hanging around her all the time, because that's what I noticed. And within a few days to a week of them hanging out off and on, they probably hung out way more than I saw or caught. Next thing I know, they're clearly together, or at least it looked like it. So I pulled her off, pulled her aside for a few minutes in character to talk to her about it. And then she admitted to me, yeah, we're together. Yeah, I'm back with him. Yeah, it turns out there was a misunderstanding about the lie. and whatever. And again, she's not updated me anything. She's been hanging around with this fucking one of my coworkers for a goddamn week, trying to keep it clandestine. I discover it the hard way, and instead of just telling me about what happened and explaining to me how she felt, why she felt, and why it went down that way. And again, from my point of view, both as a player and because I've had this literally same thing happen in my real life way too many times, all I ever have asked is someone to explain to me what I did wrong, where I overstepped a boundary. Now, I do know some of what I did wrong. I pestered her. I pestered the shit out of her. Not the shit out of her. I sent her a couple messages, like reaching out, you know, on the back end, pigeons through Discord of, hey, what's going on? I mean, you've been ignoring Pezz. You're now ignoring me as a player. And keep in mind, we were talking a little bit off and on outside of the county. So there was already precedent set that we were chit-chatty on the back end and trying to coordinate that way. A lot of people do that, even though it's absolutely metagaming. They use Discord to coordinate, you know, to meet up with their friends and stuff, which I understand. It's frustrating to use the in-game Telegram system, although it's better now that you get a notification. So there's really less and less excuse for people to meta outside the county regarding even communications. I mean, that's literally what I'm doing right now at this telegraph station. I could be talking to Clara in Discord and coordinating all this stuff, our next date and all that shit. Well, the only date we've been on, all through Discord, and none of it through county. But that's not the way I like to do it. And the only reason I talk to people in Discord is because I consider them friends and we're chit-chatting about non-game related stuff. Like Liz is a good example. I've talked to Liz a bunch of times. I've had a couple phone calls with her. Jasmine / Liliana is someone I consider a friend of mine, and I've spent extensive time talking to her in and out of county and on the phone. And she's a lovely girl with inappropriate insecurities, and I'm working on her because she is genuinely a pretty and beautiful and nice person who needs to not be insecure about herself. And I relate, you know, I have insecurities, but I try to not let them be just openly expressed. And I still do. I fuck up all the time. This whole scenario, how I reacted to this entire thing was literally that. All right. Let me get back to this. Yes. So I know we're similar in that. Well, and that's something that is a weird one for me because my mother said that she just believed I was an insecure baby. Like, she read me as an insecure person, as a literal infant, which is both interesting and a little concerning, obviously. All right. Oh, that put extra spaces in. I don't know what that was. Weird. Yeah, I'm way behind. In fact, I might even have to cancel breakfast today so I could not feel like I'm doing such a half-ass fucking stream. Plus, I've got my counselor appointment today, so I do have that afternoon break where I'm going to be gone for a good chunk of the day, right in the middle of the afternoon. In fact, that'll kind of work out. I'll be gone for a bit, which will keep me off the clock. I'll come back, I'll be able to work for a couple hours, and then go out on this thing tonight. Right, 768. No, it is. No, that's lazy RP for sure. Because to me, and by the way, fun fact, some of you guys know this, I'm actually going through relationship issues in the sense that I have an actual long-term girlfriend. I'm in an LTR. It's not a happy LTR because I don't get to see her. She works way too much. She works like 6 days a week, 60 hours a week, which is her problem. She knows that. The affection level and real talk, we haven't had sex in now a year and 9 months. And that's also related to physical problems she's going through. So that's not like a relationship dynamic problem. That's her problem also. And this back to my problem, right? Everything, at least even in this thing, she admits mostly her problems. But here I am grinding it out with her, trying to hang in there. And by the way, I've been unhappy in this situation for well over, 5 years. And yeah, that's how I just can't. I've never broken up with anyone, so I don't even know how to do it, even if it was something I would be inclined to do. Which I also feel like breaking up with someone over petty reasons like this is not what human beings should be doing to each other. Um, so yeah, she used her outside stuff, and it did interfere with real life and the in-game county stuff. Which again, I recognize and I have no problems with any of that because that's natural human reactions to stuff, right? In fact, I'm trying to see if she's gonna ever like lurk on me. She used to come on my channel, but yeah, that stopped too because she didn't. I guess she didn't want to talk about it even in chat with me for a minute, which is really weird, right? This is a role play server. Like, I get that the stuff bleeds into real emotions. That's what enhances role play. And fun fact: if you know any actors, did you really think there's a huge difference between acting and feeling real stuff? There isn't. Actors are spectrum people for the most part. The reason they're good at their job is because they have, like me, extreme emotional range, wear their heart on the sleeve, and can easily get themselves involved in emotional states that enhances their acting and their ability to be someone else temporarily or otherwise, right? So, how the fuck have you been doing this for any length of time, not aware of that, not looking for it, not being able to emotionally prepare yourself? Like, and here's the sad part. So, back to reality. So I'm going through all this actual emotional angst with her in character, in county, and a little bit outside of county. And the whole time I'm qualifying it. So, real quick. Yeah, of course. He's one of the first people I got. Where are you over there? Yeah, there you are, Bray. You're one of my early people. Anyway, so and the sad and frustrating thing for me is outside of character, the entire time that I'm talking to her about in character stuff, and even between me and her, what I think is the personal conversation outside of character, I'm qualifying it. I'm saying, listen, this is why Pezz is upset, and these are valid reasons. And honestly, you're stonewalling him, and you're kind of stonewalling me because you could at least give me some chunk of information outside of character that's relevant in character to give me something to go on to alleviate my anxious state of mind and my overall, all of that. But instead, and I even qualified. I said, listen, I still love you, OOC, right? We're still friends. None of this is real, right? Our real lives are not part of what we're experiencing in county. Pezz is upset with you and has issues with you as a friend, but I mean, that's not between you and I, right? Because I've never met you. I mean, there's another weird thing, and maybe this is what upset her too, but she didn't mention anything about this. Now, also, fun fact, once I've known some of you guys for a while, and I've joked about some of you Europeans in this regard, it would be nice to meet you guys in person one day. I will never probably world travel because I fucked that up. I had an opportunity and missed it now that my mom is too old and we are in too much of a financial situation that won't allow it. But the truth is, I have met, yeah, even you. I mean, I got two people to meet on your island. I mean, come on, that's a double whammy. I can meet Jack and fucking Jasmine / Liliana in the same thing. You said you didn't like boys, Jack. Any rate, I mean, I'll still take you out on a date, though. We can have a platonic mandate. Um, I know, I'm kidding. It's really more of a European mindset that you guys are way more comfortable talking about that stuff than we do as far as joking about it. Although, at my age, I'm over it. So I don't trip out and I take it as the compliment it is. But yeah, so I guess the biggest thing that upsets me is I made sure to qualify that this is in character stuff I'm upset about. I'm not bleeding anything outside. I again, back to the thing about I thought this would be a friend I might be able to meet in person. We're not geographically that far apart. She lives in North Carolina, so at the worst, she's maybe 6 hours away from me. And no, and by the way, I don't like road trips like I used to. So this was not the kind of thing. I even told her this. It's not like I'm jumping in a car and wanting to meet you for lunch tomorrow. I just thought eventually we might be able to circle around and meet up for a meal or something and just say howdy in person. It'd just be neat, right? Especially if we end up being actual friends, which I thought we were. That's, I guess, a me problem. Because, yes, I've met some of my gamer friends. In fact, my core group of about 6 or 8 guys and gals I've been playing with since I moved to Tennessee and got back on PC gaming, which was probably about 2008 or 9 or so. I've been playing World of Tanks with these guys since World of Tanks beta. So, I, I've met these people. They are my real friends. I talk to them on the phone on pretty much the regular. We're actual friends, not just gaming buddies. And digital contacts. So and by the way, especially, and she knows this too, people have met in real life because of these things, role play servers, games, have actually made real connections. There's people who have actually fallen in real love and all that stuff, been married over this shit, which I find both adorable, cute, compelling, trying to get my hopes up, but yeah, you never know. But yeah, I got to work on getting my funk out of my fucking system quicker than what I did this time. Really? Yeah, that actually can happen. Minecraft is a weird one. I wouldn't have pegged Minecraft as a social. Fuck, I don't know. Yeah, it happens, right? Minecraft. Hmm. I kind of like that. Apparently, I don't play Minecraft. Okay. Yeah, you can share some of my personal drama with you. Yeah, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Was that you? Yes, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. You're 935, it looks like. Yeah, we're getting there. This is a 4-digit channel, like soon. Oh, I gotta start stepping my shit up. And I keep saying that. Jack, I need to meet, we need to have a phone call. Help me fix my shit. Um, or, Discord call, whatever. Oh yeah, we'll do it. We'll do that soon, actually. We can make that happen. And by the way, it's 2953 currently. You're a few years behind. Oh my God. Why do I have no food and no water? Oh, so you haven't. Why do I have no food on me? Wait, what's going on? My food and water is like zeroed out. What the fuck? What the hell? And I'm fully stressed and fully addicted. What the fuck is going on? What's going on? What, like, what's my status then? What the fuck? Like, okay, instead of me, so we can't eat or drink and we're fully stressed, or these effects aren't going to affect us and they're just visuals. Do I get a day off eating and drinking? I'm confused. Has there been an announcement that I missed about this? What am I missing? Change logs. The fuck? So where are we at with this? Red Dead, I mean, Red M hasn't caught up. What? What the fuck? What is our status then? Do I eat and drink like normal? Oh my fucking god. Why the fuck? Howdy. So we're kind of fucked right now, I guess you realize, right? We're in a weird situation. Well, I don't know. Is that what we're supposed to do? I figured we're just waiting it out. Oh, you don't know. It's how can I put it into context? There's been a change that we haven't caught up with yet. How about that? That's the best way to put up with. So it's everyone. So I don't know if we're supposed to actually do it that way. I'm going to try, but yeah, we're all kind of fucked at the moment. Yeah, so I'm starting to hear that maybe what we do is the thing we would traditionally do when we're having problems with this, and they may be able to correct it. Otherwise, we have to wait it out. You know, talk to the newspaper on an individual basis. Yeah, so and it might be fixable that way. I don't know. Hang on, guys. 2 seconds. We're gonna be quiet for a minute. We're back. Okay. I was just curious. You joked about it a bit. Yeah, a little bit. All right. So I guess we're gonna die of. No, you fucking did not. Those weigh so much. How can you even keep those in your pocket? Like literally. Oh, okay. Are you working today? You look awful purple for. No, you're not on duty. All right. Earl. Okay. All right. I gotta figure out my shit and get my head back in the game here. All right, Purple Man. Smooches. I'll see you later. Oh, I'll be all right. I just had to get through it. At least talking about it helps. I'll be honest. Even actually, especially to you, really, believe it or not. Most people would say this is the wrong person to talk to. No, I think you're actually specifically the best person to talk to. No problem, Dom. We're good. What was that? Sexy man? Oh, yeah, he's trouble. No, okay, real talk, Dimitri, about the only thing specifically about you that I find a little mildly concerning is you take my how can I say, my flirtatious nature to another level sometimes. So that's all. And that's really a concern between you and you know who. It's not my business. But actually, I defend you on that. I literally say he's one of the most honorable people I know. So even with that in mind, I don't ever think he would actually do something shitty or to hurt anyone because, you know, I think, yeah, on that end of the scale. No, you're an honorable man. Right, I know. I mean, I flirt with Fala all the time, and you know, Earl hasn't killed me yet. No, I'm kidding. I give her chocolate. That's literally what I do. I give her chocolate at worst. That's about as flirty as I get with these girls. Yeah. Well, no, chocolate's different. You could do like instant goblin mode with some of these girls. Especially like Mika. No, I was teasing. Listen, no, I was joking, and I guess my jokes weren't taken as such. But at any rate, no, it's. I mean, I did buy it from a third party, so you never know. So just be mindful when you're eating them. Although I'm going to die of thirst here any minute. Are they actually able to correct this? Do we have to just... Someone said, talk to the paper? Just have to shuffle through it? Someone said talk to the paper, but I don't know if that's a red herring or not. The big thing. Yeah, the big thing to happen. Okay. Well, fuck. Who is? Oh. Yeah, I know who we're talking about. Oh, that's right. Yeah, people are allowed to sleep. That specific person has a very busy job around here. All right, well, cool. We're on the same page. I think I've actually pretty sure I've confirmed only 4 to 5 hours at a time, at least based on activity level. No, instant goblin mode. Well, right. It's has to do with the thing that's hard to talk about that we all know that's happened. So we just got to wait it out. It's context. It's hard to put in context. I mean, I could slip a note in your pocket, and that would be the easy way. But I'm sure Earl will tell you. Yeah, there was some new paperwork that the government came out with that caused an issue with us being able to grab things out of our pocket the way we usually are used to. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're just going to power through this. Yay! Power through it and eat chocolate. I know. It'll be for later. I just didn't know about Zulia. I didn't know Zulia was one of the chocolate kids. So now I'm going to see what kind of fun stuff I can get into her with chocolate. Whoa. First off, I know the rules. I know that there's like an age thing too, and I'm pretty sure Zulia's on the younger side, but I've never had brave enough to ask her. Secondly, like she's literally one of the most dangerous people in the Commonwealth, and I think if she, if she had any, you know, she knows. I'm pretty sure she would know that if she had any whatever thoughts about me, regardless, that she could just come and talk to me about that shit. And I would never assume anything with that lady because I, yeah. Well, why is she insinuating that I can bribe Zulia with cupcakes to? Well, never mind. I know. No, I know. I'll put a smile. No, that's by the way, that's what I like to see. That's really, I honestly, real talk. That's the reason I do all this shit. And even before my up and down, my off, whatever the fuck happened between me and you know who, I still give people those kind of gifts because I like seeing people smile and eat sweets. That's why I was stocked up on things like cakes and shit for a while there, and I had to switch to cookies and chocolate because it was getting hard to run into my bakers. In fact, where the fuck is Chuck these days? And who has that cake recipe? Damn it! I know I need eggs, milk, and flour, and I think yeast. And no, he better not have. I was gonna say I thought I saw him yesterday. No, we're talking about the Chuck who owns Abilene's Sweet Shop now. That Chuck. Oh, the other Chuck. No, Abilene did leave, I believe. Sadly, she was a bit heartbroken over the shop and the lack of communication with what happened with her shop, which I understand that, especially considering how long she's been here and how quickly she paid that off. And she was one of the first business owners to get their loan handled. So she felt like that was a pretty bad slap in the face that she couldn't even get a letter or telegram saying, "Hey, by the way, your shop burnt down. We're working on it. It'll take us a little bit to get you sorted." But well, they're taking over the corner shop next to the bank in Blackwater. The problem is the interior isn't ready, so you can't go in and patronize. So what he was doing as a compromise is Chuck was setting out signs and just basically hanging out on the street corner selling, because the lucky thing is, because the work crews are in there doing their actual refurbishment of the interior, they have access to the storage. So he can basically go up to the door and hassle one of the, yeah, so he has access to storage, so he can get the stuff out of there he needs. He just has to, you know, interrupt the work crew, and they have to get it for him and hand it through the door to him because he's not allowed to be in there until they're done because of safety concerns. Ouch. I'm going to assume that's the fix we're waiting on. So I'm going to assume this is our fix. What's up, Diddies? Yep. Mafia killed it. What's up, Charles? Nancy Duty? That's not Nancy Duty. You're so much better than Nancy. You are so much better than Nancy. Yeah. Fucking. Yeah, he's talking to that fucking stable boy that we all hate. Oh, that's the chat bot? Is that what you're talking about? Chat bot? I can keep track of you fucks. Sora. Doing Sora. Basically. So the way it works, Charles, is it's a simple speech to chat AI, whatever the fuck, and it doesn't actually have the ability to have different voices. So what it does, it changes the speed in which it says stuff, thus changes the pitch. So it does pitch differences for the different people. Yes, that's literally how it does it. Yeah. It's literally faster and slower to designate the different people so I don't hear everyone being the exact same. So in theory, if multiple people are talking, I might be able to sort out who they are, even just with my ears. So yeah, that's what it is. I was really upset. I let myself get so bummed out that I fucking slept in. This first time I missed my 6 a.m. start time. I usually start before 6 a.m., very much so before. And yeah, it's kind of sad that I missed it. What's up, Icarus? Why is it still? Oh, it's 49. I don't rest well. That last little bit, that was emotional rest. I did not know. Fun fact, I did not need to sleep that long. That was depression sleep. That was fucking depression sleep, is what that was. That had nothing to do with me needing more rest. I'm sorry. I'm going to call you guys out on that one. That was me. Yeah, come here, Jack. Come here, Jack. What are we doing, Jack? Oh, I get kisses. Mwah. Yep. Yeah, I know. I try to stay away from that. I'm going to give you a preemptive kitty ear. Not good. I had a bad morning. That's why I slept in. I got a really shitty message at like midnight, 1 a.m. last night. Well, not a shitty message, a dismissive message, and blocked. And it's not, I mean, okay, a me thing because I didn't handle it very well, but they absolutely bled OCC to IC in a way that was way too everything. Like, oh my God. Like, just fun fact, give me some credit for being an old fucker. I have perspective. I am literally one of the oldest people on the server. I have been doing both roleplay, video games, and this social bullshit experiment for twice as long as most of you guys. So, God, give me a little benefit of the doubt. A 26-year-old thinks a 56-year-old thinks he has an actual real chance with her IRL. I fucking know better than that. I'm not a. Just because I'm in midlife crisis does not mean I know better than to date a 20-some-year-old in IRL. Like, I wouldn't even probably pursue that. I don't have sugar daddy kind of money, first off. Secondly, I don't want to be in that kind of relationship. So, I don't know. I guess it still bugs me that even went that way. I'm like, wow. I mean, it's my fault. I hammered at it too hard, I guess. It's unfortunate because it didn't need to happen, right? Like, oh, I know. That was really the no fun advice. That is actually solid advice. And the only reason, and this is my fault, and by the way, it's some of your all's fault too, because some of these people. Well, the thing, the bottom line is, the only reason I even considered it was some of these motherfuckers have a functional relationship, and then basically, it's hilarious, I guess, when I see good examples of that happening, like May and Chasen, and there's a few people that are pretty good examples that right, okay, Ripple, that's actually perfectly fine. Most of the people, most of the people who are in relationships who get into RP make that a decision, right? They right. So the bottom line is at least from the the way most relationships, at least people in relationships who do this, as I see it, there's three ways they handle it. they either know good and well they can keep their lives separate and allow themselves romance RP if they are interested. They specifically. Well, you married a Brazilian, so there you go. If you're marrying a Latin American woman, there's a whole set of rules that you have to live by, or you're risking your life. I have many Spanish-speaking friends and Latin American friends, and I've heard the stories. I know damn well what those rules are. I dated a Latin American girl for at least a couple of days there. I have never had so many scratches on my back, like like bleeding scratches, because some of these ladies are a little more than others. Okay, bye, Blue. Oh yeah, redheads too. Redheads and Latin American ladies. Right. I was gonna say back. I'll even defend Blue on that. She's in a very healthy marriage from what I've seen, especially considering some of their relationship dynamics that I do know about. Private stuff. So, and she's not terribly private about this. If you follow her channel a bit, she'll probably talk about it. So, yes, Blue explained it to me. Her thing is, and that happens. That totally can happen. And by the way, I think that's how people bleed their RP relationships into real life, because if you end up establishing that kind of role play relationship with someone and it's done well enough, meaning both parties are in synergy and they're meeting their digital needs, I guess, in the role play sense, and the conversation, which most of this is about companionship and conversation, of course, then you could, at least I could totally see how that can bleed outside a character and potentially form real relationships and real marriages and that kind of stuff, because it's definitely happened. I know it's a very small percentage. Uh, shit. Right. See, there's two, back to the way different people handle it differently. So that's 100% right. Because to me, the three ways to handle it is you know you can keep it separate and you enter into the relationship RP because it will never interfere with your real life because you don't bleed any of that. You, the second option is you specifically avoid that and have a rule against it because, well, in Blue's case, she says she would feel like she's emotionally cheating on her husband because she's would be, devoted and into the RP to a level that it would make her feel, I guess, a little guilty, whatever. Now, I know Dynamic Fiend well enough, at least I think my read on him is that is not a him thing. Like, he wouldn't be bothered by her romance RPing at all because he's secure in his relationship with her, and I know that to be a fact. Um, so this is Blues being mindful about both herself and what makes her feel, right in her skin, as well as potentially what her husband may or may not feel. And she's just being mindful of it because, yeah, Dynamic wouldn't give a crap, I'm pretty sure. He seems like a very relaxed person. He's married to a very beautiful woman who is very friendly, not particularly flirty per se. So I don't think, oh, look, we got a thing going. Um, but yeah, so I'm pretty sure he's very secure in the marriage and the relationship that they have. Um, and there's no, yeah. But keep in mind, the dynamic when you're around a kitchen table is obviously very different because there is no question on anyone's mind that anyone is doing any, you know, whatever, outside character, anything, because the fucking dungeon master is right there to prevent that shit. Okay, so now I get to drink finally. All right, now we don't die. Yay, we don't die today. That was quick, Mafia. If you had to wake your ass up at whatever time in the morning, you don't... Really? You're lucky I deleted that shit. Oh, I was in a bad way at fucking 1 a.m. I'm over it now. I'm over all that shit. I'm locking you in here, though. Bye. Slim's already awake. What the fuck? Now I'm in trouble. Morning, Eleanor. God, I gotta hear it just one more time. Say something amazing. There you go. No, I just love the accent. You know, it's an American thing. You know. In fact, and I hear it goes both directions. I hear you guys get a little whatever about our accent, which I don't understand. To me, we butchered the fucking language, so I thought most of y'all would be offended, but apparently the attraction to accent works both ways. I don't know. I figured it was more of a me thing, but maybe not. I guess that's it, right? Just like if I spent time and it's true, all my English friends, you know, male or female, I'm always captivated by the accent, and of course, any lady from Europe, regardless of accent, always gets me a little, I don't know. You know, hard to talk about it politely in mixed company. You know what I mean? Have a good morning. She's sweet. No, you can't split that, Dave. And again, the upsetting part was it didn't have to go down that way. Like, wow, just give me a real answer and call it a day and be done with our lives. Back to our shit. My shit. My shit. I'm gonna go my shit. Oh, I do have some. This disappeared a minute ago. That was another weird thing with the script. I had no bread. You got up at 5? Oh, dark fuck you. Oh, dark fuck off 30? That sounds about right. Are you in basic? Or no, you're out of basic. You wouldn't be to talk. Never mind. You wouldn't be talking to me if you were in basic. Let me scratch that. No, okay. You're just doing your PT shit. God, and you're on East Coast, aren't you? Oh Jesus! Please say you're not at fucking. Was it? Which is the fort that no one wants to be at right now? Fort Hood. Please say you're not at Fort Hood. Please say you're not over there. Okay. Okay. Good. Good. Could be worse. Fuck. You might not even. I worry about Fort Hood. We're all hearing stories. No. Never been all right, ma'am. It's been weeks. Wait, who's talking? We got someone new off the train? We got a new puppy off the train? Howdy. Did we get a new one around here? I don't know. I heard something about. I thought you were trying to help someone with a horse. I'm like, wait, did we get a new one off the train? Oh. Wow. That's. I mean, yeah, that'll fix it for you. I guess it's a good way to get your thirst handled. But it's just, you know, in my opinion, that water's. I mean, really, it's barely above freezing, right? It's like 34-degree water over there. I don't know. I mean, 0 degree. I guess we're talking Celsius around here, but Yeah, that shit's cold. I think you can't get on the prison wagon. There is a suspiciously tamed stable horse right there. In fact, two of them. So they're not the best horses, but those are absolutely two horses you can grab. There you go. Problem solved. Two horsies. You don't even have to. Oh, I bought one. Actually, I didn't buy one. I was lucky enough to get one as a gift. No, actually, Miss St. Clair Valencia bought two, and apparently one of them was my copy. So I haven't even started reading it. I opened up the cover, and I'm going to start reading it today. Actually, I'm very excited. Yes. Where did you get this baby, by the way? What? Wait a minute. I didn't even know you were married. You made your own baby. I mean, women aren't capable of that. I've heard rumors. I did not know that. Because guess what? I don't keep track of anyone's like love life, any fucking thing. I just listen, man. My policy is I politely assume all the women I meet in the Commonwealth are probably spoken for or otherwise married, so it keeps me mostly out of trouble. I think the Southern Charm thing, living around my East Tennessee family, might broach problems sometimes because basically, and I'm sorry about this, but all lady folk are honey, darling, sweetie. It's just kind of a sad thing I adopted living out in the South a little bit. So I probably should watch my mouth occasionally, but no, I definitely assumed the better of it to keep me out of trouble, ma'am. I Well, thank you. That's a beautiful baby because some babies are cuter than others. You know how it is. No, Dolores is lovely, but we all admit it. Even though we don't like saying it in public, we've all seen ugly babies. They're just luckily pretty rare. Yeah, they're luckily pretty rare, but every now and again one sneaks through. But the funny thing is, every ugly baby I've ever heard of grew up to be a beautiful person. So I guess that's good news. Yeah, that one. That's right. That's right. I remember reading that book. Well, you guys have a safe ride over to Valentine. Oh, wait, are you going with him? Oh, okay. Well, good luck, you guys. Tell Vinny I said howdy. You know, and definitely be safe over there because you know that, none of us are big fans. Valentine, especially. I just don't like the locals. Locals are mean. No, Fort Drum's like, in fact, I think not far from me. I've lost track. I think my dad was at Fort Drum for a while. Oh, that's right. That's why Fort Drum is amazing. I forgot. 10th Mountain is based out of there. That's the fucking. They have actual snake eaters that live there. Oh, that's cool. Where the fuck is it? Oh, that's why. God damn it. Oh, you had the worst fucking. 12 miles in 40-degree. Is it moist today? I bet you it fucking is. Maybe it was dry for you at least. Oh boy. New York, 12 mile with fucking 80 pounds of bullshit on you. You're a long way from your butthole. Yeah, but guess what? The boots are so much better nowadays. Fuck. Ever since they stopped issuing boots and just allowed people to buy them on spec and get the ones that are comfortable for you. First off, holy shit, when did boots become that amazing? Like, I bought myself two good pairs of boots, shitty weather and then summer boots. I got a pair of summer boots for trailing and whatever the fuck during the hot days, and I've got some insulated fucking Solomons for the real shit, snow and fucking Tennessee weather. Um, Highly recommended by a bunch of fucking actual people who are still serving and or used to serve. So what blew me away is the fucking comfort. Like, How are they making full-on military spec combat boots that are actually as comfortable as any fucking pair of sneakers or runners I have ever worn? My real talk, my fucking, I think they're made by Under Armour of all people. My Under Armour summer boots, I actually prefer them over almost any footwear I fucking own in my house for just overall walking comfort. I can walk, I have a bad knee, and I probably could put more miles with those boots on than any other footwear I have. And definitely, they're fucking amazing on the trails around here because some of our trails are actually some are hard, challenging. Some are very challenging. Let's just say that. I mean, I always joke, and people want to know like what it looks like where I live. I just refer them to The Last of the Mohicans, the movie, and then that is where I live. That place. That's literally right here. Fucking crazy. Oh, and I'm gonna do some computer shit today. I got my kid's power supply came in, so I gotta put his desktop back together. Lonin' and moanin'. God. All right, Blue. Yeah, Slim's awake, I think. He was at the station right before that little out of nowhere storm. On my horse? Brian? Can you see me or hear me? I'm not hearing you. Are you talking? Shit. I don't know if this is a me or you thing. Let me see if I can hear anyone else. Yeah, I know. This might be... Okay, if you can hear me, this might be the thing where you have to ride far enough away from me and then come back. Let me try going into town and make sure other people can hear me. I'm pretty sure people can hear me. Quick question, sir. Can you hear me all right? Sir? Okay. See if you can hear the gentleman over here on the white horse. Can you hear him? No, probably not. Can you say something, Jesse? See if he can hear you. Now I hear you. Now you're back, Jesse. There, you fixed it. There you go. Your voice is back. So whatever you did, you're okay now. See if Slim's here. All right. We got the sergeant is here. Slim might still be here. I saw Slim a few minutes ago. Okay, I saw him right before that storm, so he's still here. Good, good. All right, I'm gonna go banking. Yeah, yeah. Yep, yep. Someone supposedly did. I gave all the information to one of the deputies. We didn't have a lot to go on, and I passed up to everyone I had talked to that we had, an incident in Little Creek. I took notes on it. I don't remember who I passed it off to. It was a freaking busy day. Did we not get a bolo out on that one? Yeah, let me check my notes. I took I took notes on that one, and honestly, that that was probably the bolo that we just didn't have a lot of information on. Yeah, that was the one where the owner was shot down, the wife was uninjured. Um, a couple things were stolen. No, that's fine. We were just trying to make sure your voice box was okay. And then I think there was a couple items stolen, but I don't. It's not on my list on what was actually stolen or reported. Um, let's see. Where's the description? Yeah. Okay. 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 Well, worst case, we'll do. I still think, and you mentioned it yesterday, one of the better places. Yeah, but the best place for us to be, I still think English centralization wise is the border, right? Because we can respond to all really 4 or 5 important robbery locations pretty much the same speed. So I say, uh-huh, right, right. And where were they seen last? Is that all the way down? Do you think? Okay, 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 okay. Well, who's making it off the train? Right. Well, in theory, not counting Slim, there's 3 of us. I guess we'll check the roster in a minute. I can go piss behind this tree. Do I need a bath? No, I'm good. I'll be right back. Quick bathroom break here. All right, I'm gonna piss on my pissing tree. Uh, oh, because you had to stay in full gear. Yeah. Whoa, guys, it's not really breakfast time. Well, maybe it could be. Oh, goodness gracious. God, I don't want to take my breakfast break because this is going to be such a broken up day for me stream wise because I already got the doctor's appointment this afternoon. Shit. All right. How this goes. So hard debating on shooting out of my breakfast obligation this morning. I probably should eat breakfast myself. Yeah, if I do that, it'll just be a fucking mistake. Whatever. Like, I'll be honest, the whole thing, like, how does Mafia even figure that shit out that quickly in real time? Like, I imagine his head is in the scripts well enough that he kind of knows, obviously. But, I don't know, it's just amazing to me. That motherfucker can wake up after sleeping 4 hours and fix our entire world. What's the name? Okay, should we be able to just put McCoy in? Just put one of the two names, don't put both. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of us are. We've just been waiting. Okay. Let me. I've seen one on the 16th incident. Incident number 333 is the most recent one. That was on the 16th. I don't know if there's a no. There's no mugshot on this one. Let me try the other one. There's an aiding and abetting. There's a bunch for him. Yeah, I'm looking at everything for Guy McCoy, and none of them have mugshots. Yeah, I'm looking at the 11th one. Also doesn't either. That's not great. This is why I have a bit of a love-hate thing with this system. It is going to be better, it seems like, but there's a few things that are a little... Man, I don't know. I don't see it either. At least not with the mugshot. Because I don't know what he looks like, and I've been struggling to find it. Actually, hold on. We're being stupid, maybe. Let's check the actual photo fucking folder where they keep all the mugshots. Maybe it's in there. No, it's not in there. Damn it. I don't know then. The old arrest records. There we go. What was the date? February? Wait, you said the 11th? Not Carter McCoy. The second. Okay. Oh, yeah, I know this face. There's better mugshots we've taken too. Great to get a better photograph or sketch of this guy. Got that scar on the left eye is the big thing. All right. Have a good shift. When did they let you wind down? You start your day at 4. Do they actually cut you loose in the late afternoon, early evening, or no fucking way? Because Army life. Are you on base? I guess you're probably on base. Oh, okay. Yeah, of course not. Of course not. All right. Well, don't get in trouble. What do you do for those people? It's your MOS. Well, that's everybody. But yeah, of course, I get you. Actual infantry. 7 Bravo. Oh, you know, fuck those camel spiders. They can eat all the bags of every dick. Yeah, fuck, I could never do that. That would be a hard deployment for me because of just this fucking stupid spiders. Fuck those guys. At least it's calmer, somewhat. Not really. A little bit. Oh, that's right. We talked about that. Yeah, that's. Oh, there's some fun shit that goes on, at least when you guys are bored. I've seen some pretty amazing. Yeah, that's not fun. Yeah, no, I'm just standing here de-stressing. Just, yeah. Alrighty. I wonder if anyone got the Captain Dunzel reference from yesterday. I don't think so. Why is there a plate in the floor following me around? Stop it. Get out of here, plate. No. I mean, if you want to, it's fine. I don't care. It's not my place to clean up. I know. I know. I've seen it. It's actually fairly cute. Some babies are, you know, most babies are cute, but there's a few every now and again that just look a little odd. That's not one of them, luckily, but I've seen a couple. I just feel so out of the loop on all this shit, and no one wants my help, apparently, so I'll just go about my day. I'm trying not to, but I fought like some of these people I was closer to than that, but when you're kind of cut out of the loop, both professionally and personally, for days on days, and I'm finding out in little bits and pieces way after the fact what's going on, I don't know. I just don't really know how to feel about it. Try not to. Thank you, guys. You guys need help? Everyone's going, or well, we don't have that many clocked in right now, I thought. Come on, you fucking door. There you go. Well, what did Chris say? Was he going too? And then, all right, I'll have to ask the sergeant then what the plan is, because I didn't think we're supposed to separate. Well, the thing is, when we're this few people, we really should not be in small groups, but, you know, it's not my decision anymore. I'm just saying, directly from Swim, he said to split us up. Oh, I was literally just told 3 people were going 2 seconds ago. Okay, well, literally I was just told 2 people were going, and I was specifically not mentioned, so. No, I didn't ask any. I just asked Richard and Jolene, and they said 2 officers and Dimitri were going. So I thought that was the final word, and 2 of us were staying. So I was confused. That's generally what the directive is. That's why I was a little confused on why anyone was staying. Yeah. Okay. A little shady. Fucking, that was a black trash panda too. Didn't see one that dark. Fuck me. Fuck my fucking fucked up. Like, no, that's it. I'm clocking out. I'm going to bed. Fuck my actual life. God damn it. Everything hates me. My fucking horses. Half the people I know. Not really. No, I hit that tree way harder than I thought. No, I got one. I just fucked myself up a lot harder than I realized. Black bear. Pretty much. I'll usually fight the grizzly though because he runs right at you, so you usually get a couple free shots on his head. I just, they're worth good money. Nope, that's wolves, and I believe bears. It's you got to stand still, perfectly still, which is really hard to do when they're coming at you. I've also heard that doing that is like flex your Z muscle is how can I put it? Something you shouldn't do because would an animal really behave that way if you just laid down and played dead? Bear maybe. Wolves would not. Wolves would not. Right, and that's why it shouldn't be done against wolves, even though it kind of works. Whatever. I'm fucking over being cut out of every fucking thing. I am so out of touch with all of what's going on right now. It's very frustrating for me. All these people that supposedly like me aren't telling me jack shit and aren't asking for my help. And everyone says, oh, it's not you. Don't worry about it, Pezz. But how am I supposed to fucking feel? No one wants to tell me anything. No one wants to ask me for help. And I feel like I'm being specifically kept out of the loop and out of the knowledge base of what's going on. I didn't even know Jolene was hurt until last night, and then didn't even get a chance to ask how she was doing until she fucking cussed me out for something I didn't even do. She thought I was insisting on everyone escorting my friend up to New Moscow last night when that's not what the fuck what was going on. Yeah, we're going all the way up, I guess. Yeah. No, I have no idea what's going on. I'm literally the most clued out person in this entire situation. I only found out like 24 hours ago that Jolene was fucking injured and that she'd gone through some shit. So, no, I don't know anything about anything. And before I even had a chance to ask her how she was doing, I got yelled at by something completely unrelated and something I didn't do or wasn't doing. Apparently, people thought I was insisting that they escort a friend of mine, which I had already taken up the job for, up here yesterday when that's not what I was saying. I was told they were all going as a group and I was going to be part of the group. And whatever miscommunication happened, I'm the one who got yelled at. And that's what I don't like. Jolene. Yes, of course. That's why I haven't had much words with her yet. Last thing she said to me was screaming in my face about something I didn't do. I know she's had a bad day. That's why I'm cutting her slack, but, you know, makes me feel like a shithead still. What? Well, take time off then. Take some downtime if you're upset. I was when I first woke up. That's one reason I didn't even clock in for. I got it. Well, you know, I'm. I don't know what's going on. I only found out like not even 12 hours ago that she was even injured and what happened. So I'm very much out of the loop. I don't know what's going on. I only saw this guy's mugshot a few minutes ago. Okay, those are coyotes. Yeah, I know. Where did they go? Did they go all the way up? Finally, I'm useful for something. Yeah, it's good to be useful for something, so I'll do that. Mm. There's a Taylor's over here. So you got to go around. Got to go over here. It's in this building. I'll show you. Howdy. So it's in this door. Where'd you go? So it's in this door, and you got to go through the second door, and it's that little table on the left with the clothes stacked up. You look at that table. Yeah, I'm just, like I said, it's not your fault. It's not anyone's specific fault, but you just need to know that I am, fuck, I don't know how far behind, but I literally know probably 40 to 50% what's going on and what's been going on. I literally find out 12 hours ago that Jolene was even kidnapped and injured, and then before I even have a chance to open my mouth and ask how she's doing, and again, this is a timing thing, not her fault, but you know, she basically screamed at me last night for something I didn't do. She yelled at me and said, Pezz, we're not fucking escorting your fucking friends to New Moscow, when I never even asked that. I was already escorting Lily up here because I had volunteered to do that because she shouldn't travel alone right now. And somehow I got mixed up in the group that was supposedly going up here and then wasn't. And I don't know what Jolene was told or what she overheard, but I don't know why she would just fucking yell at me like that without talking to me and asking a question, without assuming that I'm involved in any of that decision making. All I did is volunteer my fucking self for escort duty. Then I know I'm getting yelled at by who I thought was one of my friends, and I'm trying to ask how she's doing and can't even get that out of my mouth because she screamed at me for the first time. I hadn't seen her in like 4 or 5 days. So yeah, I feel some kind of way right now. Not only am I out of the loop, but people I thought considered me friend are not only not telling me, not asking for my help, but You know, I feel like I'm being deliberately kept away from this information circle, which is fine. If they need to compartmentalize it, cool. But like, tell me that. Tell me, hey, there's shit going on and you can't know about it. It's family or command level or whatever the fuck level it is, because you know there's a whole investigation folder I can't see. You know, this command only shit. So I literally have had no eyes on any of these investigations because they're all locked behind that stuff. So that's it. I'm just trying. Right. Right. Yeah. No, let's go. I mean, we got stuff to do. I know these places we need to go. Oh, he's getting close. Yeah, he's gonna check it. Well, she was going through it. I don't take it personally. She was in the middle of both pain and emotional whatever. It was just bad timed, especially in the middle of me just trying to help everyone out. And then again, when I started to realize that I was the last person to know everything that was going on, it felt a little personal, or at least not personal in the sense that Pezz can't know this, but for whatever reason, I'm maybe deemed a potential security leak. I don't know what the fuck people are thinking, because guess what? No one's talked to me. Right? No, it's fine. Everyone should keep quiet until they're told to say things otherwise. I mean, that's really, that's what we do. Pero, what the fuck? Update your asshole. Yeah, I'll be honest. I mean, I'm not violent, but I don't even, like, it's hard for me to get even emotionally wound up about this until, I don't know. Like I said, I don't even know what's going on. I just saw a guy's mugshot for the first time a few minutes ago, so at least I know who we're looking for, which helps. If you listen, real talk, if you think you're compromised because of this, then take some downtime. If you think it will drive you to be motivated to be part of this, well, there's probably about 20 some odd people who are in their exact same mindset. The only reason I haven't joined in the fun yet is because I'm still trying to get over my self-persecution problems, which is really a me problem. Back to feeling like Captain Dunzel, which I don't know. I'd use way too many naval terms. Well, he'll probably get hung if he gets caught live. That's for sure. No, no, we're gonna go ahead and head out. Probably. Yeah, the first one is going to be the camp outside of. Johnny bought the house at the top of Mount Hagen. Johnny, oh, that's right. He's more of a West Elizabeth character. He's a great guy. He's fuck, I don't even know his last name or where he's from. Somewhere in the Middle East, based on his accent. He's pretty hilarious. But yeah, he bought the property up here, but there's like a camp right before you. Well, let's just say I've made reports that have come through my side of the thing regarding potential problems, but it's being looked at. I'm just saying that there's been, I mean, there's always been worries about information leaking. So I'm sure they're, maybe. He was, oh, that was Christian. I'm like, who the fuck? What? I didn't hear you. Oh. Oh, hi, Austin. Rough morning. No, just shitty day. How do I get... Okay, I forgot. You gotta go this way to get to where I want to go. Well, he has a house near here that he could hide in. Man a coach. Man a couch. Man a coach. Man a... I don't know. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for coming by and chatting. Sheriff's office, anyone up here? Sheriff's office. Anybody here? That's good. All right. This was the one camp that is, let's see. The other one is over fucking yonder. We got to go up the other side to get there. Yeah, you see that? See those buildings on the opposite side of the mountain from where we're at? You can just go down. Which way? Over there? Oh, cool. Yeah, if he knows, go for it. Because I think you can get there from here. I've just never done it. Is there a... Yes, there is. Okay, good. I thought you could go down this way. This is probably... Well, no, this is probably the way Johnny gets up here, the easier way, right? Because that other way is pretty steep. Oh, we're going to slide a little bit. All right. Really? I don't think this is the way we should be doing it, but okay. Right. Oh, there it is. All right, want to cut across? Yeah, we can cut across, I think. We're on the other side of this ridge. I think we can get there. Yeah, just go down here and back up. Sheriff's office, anybody here? Sheriff's office, if you're in here, put your fucking hands up and come out. I'm not in the mood today. Having a shit fucking day. Sheriff's office, anybody in here? Anybody in here, make yourself known. Sheriff's office, what the fuck? Sheriff's office, anybody in here? Hello? Better not be hiding. I'm in a real bad mood this morning. Not in the mood for fuck shit. Anybody in here? Sheriff's office. How fucking far does this go? Oh my god. Oh my... Okay, this is bad, guys. I didn't even know about this place. Holy shit. We got 3 directions. Is it... Please tell me this is small. Okay. I've never been here before, Rick. I mean, you live here, right? You've been here before. Why'd I say Rick? God, that's the first time I've done that in fucking 3 months. Jesus. Okay. Holy crap. Chris, this place is... This is like the hang... Oh, my lord. It'd be so hard to get people out of here. If they decide to hold up in here. This is nothing but... Fatal funnel after fatal funnel. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. And how many? Oh, my lord. Sheriff's office, anybody in here? Holy shit. And this is just a roundabout. Yeah, and this goes back up. Okay. Wow. This is bigger than I anticipated looking at it from the outside. This is a full-on working... Oh, that one? Okay. Okay. That's been cleared already. Man, that is... That'd be another location. I wonder if they would put stills there, potentially. And this is an empty shack. Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of shelter here. This is a perfect fucking hideout. I have been here once, but I did not know the mine went all the way that... Jesus. Okay. Alright, so that's that knocked out. Coulter. Barrow Lagoon. That's your place. We can check that out just to make sure, but I don't think he's going to hide near your actual property. There's the little building at Cattail Pond. And then there's the other... Because none of us bought shit before we left because we were in that situation. All right. Braylon's. All right, I'm on short time. He was taking orders, yeah. They're like $100 each. Well, the only ones, you can look on your map. There's 2 buildings that are unoccupied, one near Cattail Pond and one a little further down. Those are the only 2. They're not really in the snow, but they're close enough to this area to potentially get to. I'm running on short time for my nap. I may even skip it. I may even skip it today. I might skip it. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and head down because unless we yeah, I don't particularly want to stay in New Moscow for the night. I could, but do they still they wanted us to mostly concentrate on these areas up here, right? It's loud. Is it funny? Oh. Oh shit. Let me check something for a split second. Yeah. That's the one thing that's out of my control a little bit. Okay, it seems to be behaving itself. Right, we're on a manhunt for a guy named fucking Guy McCoy. There is a mugshot in the MDT, but we had to. Actually, it's not in the MDT, it's in the old arrest records. So you can check that as soon as we get down. Oh, did you add it? Yeah, that's right. He moved it over. Yep, perfect. I mean, there's all these, like, anything you see that's an obvious place you could take your horse and be off the main area. Like, to me, he could even put a camp up here. Oh, this is just the main road. I'm being dumb because we were on the trail. This is just the main road back to your place. Hey, Chris, you want to head back to your place and look, or do you want to head on down? It seems like there's places they could hide over there near your little frozen lake. But yeah, I mean, we're basically looking for a camp flag and potentially. It just seems like we've checked Little Creek a lot, so we need to be mostly focused up here. I'm okay. I'm feeling a little better than at 1 a.m. this morning, that's for sure. I was in a bad headspace. Yeah, we're looking for that Guy McCoy individual. One that hurt Jolene and, well, both Jolenes maybe, but definitely the one Jolene. Check up on these, well, some of these things up here. Yeah, exactly. In fact, isn't there, can't you hang a left and go up this steep incline over here? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can because I saw someone going up here and you can go up and over right here. Let me look real quick. It is. Oh, we can't go up there. Damn it. I wanted to cut across. All right. This is just the main road. This is going to go back. I thought this was a trail. This just takes us down to the other side. Yeah, the spot I thought we could go up and over to put a camp You really can't. That's just the road back into Coulter. Yeah, down to your place. Yep. Yeah, let's check up and around. Obviously, the Seneca owned the mountain above Coulter behind them, so they wouldn't be up there. But they could totally be on any of those other ridge lines. And some of those ridge lines are traversable. So we definitely need to head back there and probably spend some time looking around Coulter a bit better. Check your place in the platform. I'm going to the far side. We're going to check up here and see if you put a camp up here on this little... There's kind of a nice little area up here. That would be a good spot. Nice and flat. All right, I always like to check here because this is just kind of an obvious little dead-end place you could put a camp. I don't see any flags. Yeah, I'm going to check over this side. Oh, shit. What is this? Oh, this goes up. Oh, but it stops. Okay. I don't think you can go any further. I'm going to check. Nope, you can't. All right, this is where this stops. Yeah, you can't go any further, but I had to check. Yeah, that's as far as you can go. All right. This is a good place for a camp, too, actually. Yep. These are the perfect places to put camps. I'm going to try to throw a camp down myself, I think, instead of trying to own property. I'm going to see if I can maintain a camp. I just worry it's going to be too expensive. Especially to have any amenities in it. That was bad shots on the wolf. All right. Yeah. Well, I guess I'm going to take my breakfast nap, or what do you want to call it? Yeah, they're digging at the spot. No, we're way too far. We're going to stay up here for at least a little bit longer, and I'm going to probably have to take my nap up here after all, based on the timing. So I'll go ahead and stable up and do my nap time up here. Yeah, I'll show you the areas I would recommend, because I'll show you the one place where he wouldn't be, and then you can check everywhere else. The one place he's not going to be is the Seneca camp. So that's the only ridge line you don't really have to look into. It's the one right behind the saloon up top. They got a great view up there, by the way, if they ever invite you up. It's worth it. Beautiful. I mean, you could at least go up there. Again, they're going to run people out of the camp, but it doesn't mean he couldn't hide there necessarily. So I would at least look at it. I mean, it is police business. It's a reservation soon. It's not officially that yet, so it still counts as a camp. But they know, even if not you directly, they're pretty friendly with Wesso, so it shouldn't be a problem. Yep. Well, he's kicking him. That no, robbing them is okay. So kicking means he's actually robbing them. They don't say digging anymore. Okay. So kicking is robbing. Suspicious is he's just walking by it. Because we can even trigger suspicious. We've scienced that one. Wait, that was it right here. I'll check in a minute, honey. I'm about to get ready for my breakfast break. Only got 2.5 hours in, and I got my afternoon break for doctor shit. Well, this isn't going to help the search, but essentially, really anything on this entire road, both sides, up here or up there, all the way leading into town. And let me show you where the Seneca camp is real quick, and I'm going to bed. So really, this entire area through here, anywhere up in the trees where he could be hidden. Okay. So the Seneca camp is that ridge right there at the very top. They own that entire mountaintop. That is going to be their reservation. I'm not sure what the founder boundaries are going to be, but when you get up there, you'll see it. My recommendation is there's another way around the lake that way. He could have found a spot hidden potentially that direction, and of course, either one of these sides over there and towards the ranch. Now, towards Jay and Tara's ranch, it gets misty again, but the weird thing is there's a better way to go to their ranch, and I check it all the time. So there's no way he would have put he wouldn't have put a camp flag there because it's going to be too easily spotted by the ranchers. But he could have gone up this creek a little bit and then found a spot somewhere near the river out of view to put his camp. Also potentially, okay, and also potentially on the way to the ice mine, there might be spots he could have hidden up there as well. But the big ones I would probably encourage you to check is around that side of the lake, and all these little ridge lines and tree thickets around here in general would be places you could hide a camp and still be close enough to town to observe and have binoculars on us. There you go. Back in about an hour and a half. Thank you, Sergeant. Good job, Chris. Sorry I called you Rick for the first time in 2 months, and I'll see you in a little bit. All right, I gotta go start my car. I didn't even really want to take this break because I didn't get enough time in this morning. I'm gonna be on Jones in time, it feels like. Hi. So we're checking the surrounding area. I got to go to bed for about an hour and a half. Sergeant Swift has got command technically. I've advised him and showed him the areas that I would think would be good places to hide. We already checked the camp outside of Johnny's property. He bought the property up at the top of Mount Hagen. We checked there. We checked the mining. I fucking forgot about that other mining camp on the other side of Mount Hagen. That is a much deeper mine than I remembered because I had not been in there. Jesus. Little cubby holes. Yeah, so we checked all those out. No go, but of course, what they're looking for is a camp flag because that's what we suspect he has a camp around here potentially. I've already advised him on the places that could still be. He's going to use the map. He may come in and ask you guys questions of any other places, but I think he's got this. I showed him the ones that were the most obvious and advised him on the other places to look. Either way, I'll be back in an hour and a half. Yeah, I'll be back in an hour and a half. Okay. Okay, just keep her safe and hidden and or under guard. One way or the other. Worst case, you can turn. Yeah, and worst case, Chris or the deputies can take that mantle up for a little bit. Yes, I saw them going back down. I believe they're planning to come back up. Good. Everyone stay safe. Yep. I'll try. And this is no one's fault, but I was literally the last person I feel like to know about the majority of this, and I'm still think I'm maybe only 50% in the know on what's happening. I didn't even find out about Jolene until roughly, I don't know, 12 plus hours ago. And then the first time I saw her, and this isn't your fault, Jolene. I know you were going through a bunch of shit and there was some confusion, but the first time I saw her in like a couple of days and get a chance to like ask her how she's doing, she snapped at me about something that wasn't really anything that was going on, and I didn't even know how to react to it. It's okay, honey, but like I said, I was trying to help, not interfere, and I was already on a escort mission up here. It had literally nothing to do with you guys until I ran into you coincidentally, and that's where the communication. I don't know what was said behind my back, but all I know is I was there to help, not hurt, and not interfere, or not cause any confusion. And I was completely confused because I didn't know what was going on. So it's okay. I forgave you for it without you even saying anything. I know. I got it. You're allowed. And it's okay, honey. You're allowed. You're allowed. And I knew what was going on, especially after I was told. I'm like, okay, well, she has probably pretty legitimate reason to be salty right now. So I took no offense. I just was confused and was trying to calm things down instead of, get people excitable. How are you feeling, by the way, regardless of this terrible thing? You feeling any better? Pain-wise, whatever else? Right. Of course. I hear you get used to it pretty quickly from the couple other people I've known who have lost fingers. If that's any consolation to you. And I'll see you guys here in a little bit. Good night. All right, let's get this other show on the road. All right. All right, let's get the raid going. Here she is calling me. Yep. That. Santa. I'm trying to find some other gold rushers. Sergeant Major Dawson. So there's another law person. Oh, that's Corgi, right? Oh yeah. That's I know her. All right, we can do blue. I know. That's Mike. Yeah, but also like raiding where you guys are going to stick. Try to stick with Mike for a little bit. I guess we'll raid Mike today. Either that, or we can out with Valencia or the chief. The Dawson. I thought she was a marshal. All right, fuck it. We're gonna do Mike. Oh Jesus Christ. All right. Raid. There we go. Boom. All right, let's hassle Mike. Give him some love. I'll be back in about an hour and a half after my breakfast break. You guys then. Bye, kids. See y'all.